Hi everyone, it's quiz time. So we're going for 30 questions again. I'm going to try and read them a bit slowly so that I don't lose loads of you, because I know that I read very fast the first week. We've got a different quiz website this time, so they're slightly different types of questions, similar sort of general knowledge type things. My phone has been ringing non-stop, so I've taken that off the hook. I'll put my blind down on the door so nobody can disturb me. So the only thing can happen is my emails will come through bing bong, bing bong. So just ignore all of those and see if you can get as many out of 30 as you possibly can. I think the scores will be a bit lower this time because I think some of them are a little bit tricky, but we will see. Right, okay, so let's scroll up to number 1. Okay, nice easy one. Which planet in the solar system is famous for its rings? Which planet is famous for its rings? Nice and easy. Year 5, if you don't get that, there's not a lot I can do because you're not in school, but you've got to get that one right. Number 2, what word starting with the letter A is any person from which you are descended? So you would call them your something beginning with A, and they're the people that you are related to. Number 3. What type of mythical animal did St. George, the patron saint of England, slay? So think St. George and that will tell you it's a mythical creature. So think about your mythical creatures. Again, that was linked in our curriculum. We've done some mythical creature work. Number 4, I think we had this in the other quiz. I think you should get this right. In which country are the world famous ancient pyramid-shaped structures? So in what country are the pyramids? Question 5. Which science is the study of rocks? So what do you call someone? Well, what do you call the study of rocks? You could call someone it if you put the bit ist at the end. You could still do this as the person who studies rocks, but what is the study of rocks? It's a bit like an ology. All right, so that's the study of something. Number 6. I reckon nice and easy. On which date in December is Boxing Day? So when is Boxing Day? Number 7. Now remember I said about some tricky ones. This is a bit of a tricky one. Have a go. Do you know the last name of the brothers Orville and Wilbur, who are famous for making the first ever plane flight? And if you've seen some videos about these crazy people back in the day when they were trying to invent aeroplanes, there are videos of people pedaling down a hill with sort of wings on and straight up a hill. Not very successful. They normally landed in a big heap. But these people, the brothers Orville and Wilbur something, they got it right. What was their surname? Number 8, I think nice and easy. Can you name the tallest structure in the French capital city, Paris? What is the tallest structure in Paris? Number 9. What is the name of the largest country in South America? What is the name of the largest country in South America? Number 10. I reckon you'll get this too. Oompa Loompas are a group of workers in which children's book? So what book would you find Oompa Loompas? Number 11. Checkmate is a winning move in which game? In which game would you hear somebody say checkmate? Number 12. Tower Bridge is a suspension bridge over which river? So which river, if you were going up the river, where would you see Tower Bridge, and what is the river called? Number 13, nice and easy. How many vowels are there in the English alphabet? How many vowels in the English alphabet? Number 14. What word can be a folder for paper and also a woodworking tool? What word can be a folder for paper and also a woodworking tool? I'm having to rack my brains about that one for a minute, and I've seen the answers. Good one. I like this one. You might know this. Which animal is known as the ship of the desert? There's a clue in the desert bit. Think about animals on deserts. But they're actually known as the ship of the desert because they transport people. Good question. You'll get this. When does a nocturnal animal sleep? At night or in the day? So when do they sleep? At night or in the day? Number 17. The RAF is one of our armed forces. What do the letters RAF stand for? So RAF, one of our armed forces. What does RAF stand for? Number 18. How many years are there in a decade? How many years in a decade? Number 19. What does the abbreviation www stand for? So at the start of website addresses, what does it stand for? www. Okay, next. Number 20. Who wrote the children's book Gangster Granny? Who wrote the children's book Gangster Granny? I reckon you'll all know that too. Number 21. There's a nursery rhyme where there's an old lady and she's got too many children. Where does she live? There was an old lady. Where does she live? She's got far too many children. Number 22. Starting with the letter B, what is the name of the stick that is used by conductors to direct musicians? Starting with a B, what is the name of the stick that they do this with to direct the musicians? Number 23, dead easy. How many legs does a spider have? How many legs does a spider have? Number 24. What type of crop is usually grown in paddy fields? So, what would you grow in a paddy field? We don't have them in this country. We don't have paddy fields, but it's a very common crop. Lots of us eat a lot of it. So what is grown? Number 25. Merci means thank you in which European language? So how would you say, or what nationality of people would say merci? So which European language? 5 more. You're doing well, I bet. Number 26. If alpha is the first letter, what is the second letter in the Greek alphabet? If alpha is the first letter, what is the second letter of the Greek alphabet? So we know it begins with a B. I'll give you that clue. Definitely begins with a B. Think what it would be. Number 27. Which famous book by Charles Dickens is about an orphan who was born in a workhouse? It's a famous quote. Please, sir, can I have some more? Very famous quote from this book. So, famous book by Charles Dickens. Number 28. The Ming Dynasty was a ruling dynasty 500 years ago in which country? Another tricky one, that one. So the Ming Dynasty, or you might hear them say dynasty, the Ming Dynasty or dynasty was a ruling dynasty or dynasty 500 years ago in which country? 2 more. How many days are there in a fortnight? No, not the computer game before you ask. Nothing to do with anything like that. How many days are there in a fortnight? And last one. In which season of the year do trees shed their leaves? In which season of the year do trees shed their leaves? Okay, you should have 30 answers. I wonder if anyone can get 30 out of 30 this time. Don't forget, post your scores on YouTube, and I'll try and give a big shout out to the best score. I'll see if I can shout them out in assembly, if I remember. All right. Okay, so here are some answers. You should have. Number 1 was Saturn. Number 2 was Ancestor. Number 3, George slayed a dragon. Number 4, the pyramids are in Egypt. Number 5, the study of rocks is geology. So if you're someone who studies rocks, you are a geologist. So geology. Number 6, Boxing Day is on the 26th of December. Number 7, the brothers who flew their weird contraption were called the Wright brothers. Number 8, the tallest structure in France is the Eiffel Tower. Number 9, the biggest country in South America is Brazil. Number 10, of course, Oompa Loompas, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Number 11, checkmate, is chess. Number 12, that river with the bridge over, I think it was the Tower Bridge, is the River Thames. Number 13 is 5. I can't remember what the question was. Oh, how many vowels? Yeah, of course there are 5 vowels. Number 14, so a folder or a woodworking instrument is a file. The ship of the desert is the camel. Nocturnal animals. Now, what does it say? It says, when does a nocturnal animal sleep? At night or in the day? Now, interestingly, on here it says night. But I don't think that's right, because it says, when does a nocturnal animal sleep? Now, a nocturnal animal actually sleeps during the day and they come out at night. So the answer on here is wrong. Boo to this quiz. Number 17, RAF stands for Royal Air Force. Number 18, how many years in decade? 10. 10 years. Number 19, WWW stands for World Wide Web. Number 20, Gangster Granny was, of course, written by David Walliams. The old lady with too many children lived in a shoe. Of course, why wouldn't you live in a shoe if you had too many children? Number 22, that stick that the conductors used beginning with B is a baton, or a baton, but a baton. Number 23, easy, spiders have 8 legs. Number 24, paddy fields, that's where you grow rice. So that's when you have your next curry or sweet and sour or something like that, you will know that the rice that you're eating came from a paddy field. 25, merci is French. Number 26, it goes alpha, beta, and I think the third one is gamma. I don't think they've got a C, a D, an E, or an F. I think it goes straight to G for gamma, but the one you want is beta. Number 27, Charles Dickens' famous book about the orphan is Oliver Twist. Number 28, the answer is China, and that was the Ming Dynasty, not the Ding Dynasty. The Ming Dynasty was China. Number 29, number of days in a fortnight is 14. And number 30, leaves fall off trees in the autumn. So, scores on YouTube. Let's see them. I wonder who's getting choice of the film and the treat tonight. All right, hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch up soon. Don't forget to post those scores, and we'll see you soon, hopefully. Take care. Bye.